Yo, what's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel, man. Do your boy a favor, man. Hit the like for me, man. And make sure you guys subscribe, man. If anything, definitely hit the like, man. But let's get into this conversation, man. Jim Jones, man. Capo status. New York's Rider, man. Jomo. He was on Fat Joe's and Jadakiss's podcast. And we got to talk about Fat Joe, bro, because there's been some crazy diabolical allegations that have been made. I'm going to touch on that in another blog. But we got to talk about this conversation, Jim Jones, and the comparison of him and Nas. So there was a viral clip that went viral on Instagram where a dude was interviewing a YN. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we speak about this generation of youngins, we call these niggas youngins, bro. They're young niggas, bro. They're young niggas. You know what I'm saying? And he was basically, just talking about, I think the question was like, yo, Nas or Jim Jones. I think the interviewer asked him, and he was like, yo, I'm with Jim Jones. Like, I don't even know what Nas song. Like, if I'm in the club, I don't want to hear one mic. Like, what? Like, niggas ain't playing Nas in the club. And I was just like, damn, son, like, immediately right there, it told me how misinformed this youngin was. But I also understand in this generation, you know what I'm saying? They're not like, when it comes to niggas like Nas, Biggie, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, hell, even like MC Shan, you know what I'm saying? Run DMC, like a lot of these youngins, they don't understand like the magnitude and the impact these rappers and some of these groups had. Shit, even De La Soul, CL Smooth, and Pete Rock, like, they don't understand. They don't. You know what I mean? And you can't really fault them. But at the same time, when I have conversations with youngins, I'm just like, yo, if you're a fan of hip-hop, if you're a fan of the culture, you need to do your proper due diligence. Especially when you even hear some of these rappers use some of these old samples from like the 90s and shit. Like, go back, bro. Use Google. Do your research. Yo, who's the original, creator of this sample? And then find out, if they sample. Because a lot of times, the artists like now that sampling songs from the 90s, they sampled from like the 80s and the 70s. So like I tell them like, yo, do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a trail there. You know what I mean? When it comes to sampling and just this music. But I was just like, I try to look at it from a objective standpoint. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this shit, some of this music I like. Like Jim Jones, without a shadow of a doubt, I fuck with Jim Jones heavy. Like Jim Jones is in a conversation like of like one of the best rappers to come out of New York City. I'm saying rappers. You know what I mean? Like, people have this different definition of a rapper and an MC. You know what I'm saying? And if if you're educated and I'm talking, when I say educated, like if you're knowledgeable when it comes to the art form, you know the difference between a rapper and an MC. You know what I'm saying? Rap and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So with Jim Jones, I feel like when I say rapper, I'm talking about the mixtapes, the freestyles, the collaborations. Like, Jim Jones' resume is super extensive. And he's been one of the artists from New York City that has been able to translate from multiple generations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jim Jones has been relevant in about 3 different generations, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if I say generations, I'm saying like decades. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been around, bro, and every single decade he has like reinvented himself, and the music sounds incredible. Now, when you go to somebody like Nas, bro, like Nas is God tier, bro. And I hate when people compare God tier. Like, God tier rappers should be compared to God tiers. Like, when you start comparing niggas, like people that are not in that God tier conversation, it starts to get cloudy. And then a lot of times the debate becomes like personal preference. It's not fact-based. It's personal preference. Nas is in a conversation by itself, bro. Like, Illmatic will go down in history as one of the greatest rap / hip hop albums to ever be created in the whole entire genre, bro. Not just New York City, Not just East Coast. I'm talking South, West, Midwest. Like, Illmatic goes down in history, bro. And not to mention the impact through the different years and decades that Nas has contributed, bro. From fashion, lyrics, creative, like the creative concepts in his songs. Making a song like Rewind was incredible. The battles, you know what I'm saying? The battles that Nas has had. The influence. Like, Nas will forever be the greatest, bro. Now, if we're talking in the current stage, like, Nas is not making music to appease this generation. Like, he's not making music to compete with this generation. Like, Nas is well off, bro. Nas don't need to make another rap song ever again in his life. And it was a period in time when Nas was just like, yo, bro, I would find writer's block. I just lost, like, motivation to really make music, even do features. And he found that. Salute to Hit Boy. He tapped into some type of pocket with Hit Boy. Bro, them niggas done created about 3 albums, bro. And then he went on to collaborate to do something with Kanye West. Like, he's in talks of doing an album with DJ Premier. Like, the fact that Nas is he's so up in age, like, as far as years in his career, and still being able to put out music albums that people like me highly appreciate that play. Now, I may not hear a Nas song with, like, in the past 5 years or 10 years in a club, but that's not what he's making music for. Nas is making music for niggas that like to smoke cigars, that like to cook on the grill, that like to drink wine, you know what I'm saying? Drink a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, some scotch or some Hennessy or something like that, or some cognac, some Douce, you know what I mean, and just chill. You know what I'm saying? Nas make music for niggas that go on family trips to the beach. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You blasting Nas on the speaker. And don't get it fucked up. The ladies love Nas, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something too. Like, there's different like eras when it comes to Nas. Like, you got Nas, you got Nasty Nas, you got Esco. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different eras of Nas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have their different versions of their favorite Nas. But like, this Nas, that where he's at right now, like, he's still elite. Like, did y'all not hear the shit that he was rapping on Cormega's last album? Like, come on, bro. Fire. Like, he's still spitting fire. Like, still to this day. And I give Jim Jones his flowers, because Jim Jones is still spitting fire. Still creating fire projects. Still to this day. Freestyles going viral. You know what I'm saying? Like, trend setting. So it's like, these two guys, New York City bred MCs, like, I just hate the comparison. But if we just being real, like, at the end of the day, okay, this is a conversation. We have to pick a winner. Like, it has to be somebody. Like, I'm never going against Nas, bro. I don't give a fuck. You could call me biased. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going against Nas because, like I said, there's a time and place. Now, if I'm in the club, I don't want to hear most of Nas' catalog. I don't want to hear Nas in the club. Nas is not a nigga you play in the club, bro. He never was a club type of nigga. You might be able to get away with Life's a Bitch. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to get away with Uchi Wally, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. But 9 times, like, niggas not playing Nas. Like, if a DJ plays Nas in the club, it's the opening DJ. You know what I mean? When the party's rocking, unless Nas is performing, bro, you're not playing Nas in the club. And that's okay. Nas was never an artist that, like, dominantly made music to appease the clubs. That's more so Jay, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Busta Rhymes, DMX. Jim Jones, definitely. Like, you can hear Jim Jones, a new Jim Jones right now in 2025. Yes, you will hear Jim Jones in the club. Maybe a little bit of old mixed with definitely with the new. Because his music, I don't even know if he's doing this purposely, but his music is just catering and it's just appeasing to this younger generation. And let's keep it real. Like, these youngins nowadays, bro, like, these niggas want to wear poo shiesties, the belts with the chains on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wearing jeans that they can't even fucking spell or pronounce. Like, that's the shit that they into. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, like, nah, man. Like, I'm Sergio Tacchini, you know, clean white polo tee, some dope ass retro kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. I'm cool, man. Smoke my cigar, drink my Pinot Grigio. I'm chilling, man. Laid up with my shorty, or watching a WNBA game or something like that, or you know what I'm saying, writing some, writing some notes or something like that. Like, that's the type of shit I got Nas playing. If I'm playing 2K or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm playing Nas. Or I got my shit on shuffle. You know what I mean? So I just feel like there's nothing wrong with it. But for Jim Jones to go up there and start talking Billboard and all this shit, like, bro, all right, this is where you gotta like kind of pump the brakes, bro. Like, you talking on this Billboard shit, like Nas don't got number ones, like Nas don't got platinum plaques, like Nas don't got classic albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta stop this shit, bro. You gotta stop this shit, man. You can't, man. You can't, no. And like I said, I don't take nothing away from what Jim Jones has contribute, you know what I'm saying, to hip hop, because he has helped a lot of rappers. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Jim, would we know Max B? I think about it. Some give that to Cam, but really he was with Jim Jones. You know, from the Nas side, like, think about like what artists did Nas really like bring to the forefront, excuse me, that we actually, know him of putting his arm around. Dave East comes to mind off the top of my head. Dave East, you know what I'm saying? Quan. That's like, I would have to like Google search real shit. But if I'm going to Jim Jones, man, I'm going Max B, Mel Murder, motherfucking NOE. You know what I'm saying? The whole Purple City Bird gang. You know what I mean? Shice Bub, Uncasa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, mad niggas, bro. It's mad niggas Jim don't put his arm around. Stack Bundles. Even though Stack was like the, DJ Clue. But I'm just talking like people that he's put his arm around and actually help. You know what I'm saying? Give light and kind of not say breathe life, but, assist niggas and get into the next level per se. So I don't know, man. Like I said, that whole conversation trying to compare Jim Jones, like, he started talking kind of crazy on that pod, and Fat Joe trying to like stop him. He's like, nah, fuck that. Like, and I understand some people like, yo, you gotta pop your shit. Like, if you don't pop your shit, nobody's gonna root for you. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this was more so like a Cam and Nas situation, I mean, I wouldn't be so opposed to it, but I gotta, like, when these conversations be happening, I gotta kind of be looking at myself like, yo, I gotta really put some respect on Jim Jones' name, because Jim been here for like a while, bro, and his resume is crazy, from mixtapes to albums to features, and so is Nas. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. What do y'all think about that whole debate? You know what I mean? Jim Jones, you know what I mean? In 2025, who's more relevant? Who's making better music? Is it Nas or Jim Jones? You know what I'm saying? Or who has the better catalog? You know what I'm saying? From a long, extensive time. Is it Jim Jones or Nas? Like, these are the crazy questions that's being asked, and that people are having conversations on. So I'm curious to know how y'all feel in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like for your boy. I appreciate it, man. It's your boy, Acito. I'm out of here. Peace.